Okay, thank you. I'm happy to be here with you. And first of all, I would like to show you some images from yesterday's party. I hope you will like it. Especially this one, I think it's the best one, but it was from the after party. So, about MADFINGER Games. Do you play our games? Do you know Krcek 2? Who played this game? You, one, thrown out. Okay, I will show you short videos what we created when we had 4th anniversary of our company. So, this is our, let's see, portfolio, and we are a company who's creating really amazing games only for mobile phones and tablets. We're starting with Samurai Shadowgun, and now we are running Krcek 2. And last week, actually, we introduced new applications. Do you know the name of it? It's Monzo. I will talk a little bit about it at the end. So if you have like 20 minutes, you can go to the App Store or Google Play Store and you can download it. And afterwards, I will ask you some questions about it. So MADFINGER Games, after 4 years, we got like 68 or to 70 million downloads right now. So it's really a huge number. And the reason and the way how we did it is, let's say, very simple from our side. At the beginning, there were only 4 guys who started the company. And what is really amazing, that 2 of them were graphical person, 2 graphics, 1 musician, and only 1 programmer. So from the beginning, we were focused for the quality. And because of the quality is so high, and we something like brought same quality as you can see on a console or on PC. It was very popular, and it was featured several times from Google and Apple. So our first recommendation to you is to be focused on a quality. Okay, second thing is we use engine Unity. It's really great engine, and we can recommend it to you. So with Unity, we can do very fast, create version for iOS, for Android. After a while, we bring it also to the Amazon, for Samsung store, and it's something like 6-7 months ago, we published for the Facebook version. Also, you can play the game on multiple devices. It means on a mobile phone, on tablet, or on TV, like Fire TV or Android TV. What is very interesting, that you have to think that on each device, the persons will use different way. For example, on a mobile phone, they will pick up when they are staying and waiting for the bus and just to play for a few seconds, for a few minutes. And different situation is on a TV, just to turn the TV on and sit down with the family, with the friends. So you have to think how your players, how your potential players will use this device. Okay, the third thing, the user acquisition. So as I said at the beginning, we were like 4 people. So we have to bring new user by like public relations activity. So we started to create a community. We talked to big labels and we show them that our game is really exciting, it's something new. And for example, it was one of the first games with, as you saw at the beginning, with some blood, with some violence. But for Apple and for Google, it was still so amazing. So they just agreed the game and they published to their store. Networking, it's still very interesting and very important for user acquisition. And a big question that sometimes they ask us, how much we are paying for user acquisition. Actually, we don't have any experience with it. Because all this amazing, like let's say 70 million downloads are done organically. So right now we are talking to some agencies, we are searching for some tracking solutions to do the paid user acquisition. And then what is the result of our PR community and talking to the big labels that you are going, for example, to E3 conference, and you can see your labels, for example, on a Facebook booth or NVIDIA, etc. Okay. So we got an interesting game. We got fantastic quality. Then you bring new users, and then you have to care about them. Something like retention. So from our side, we can see typically 4 types of users who like to kill the zombies, who would like to achieve something, to share images, or to explore the game. But still, they are looking for some fun, something for relaxing. So therefore, we created some activities, let's say on weekly basis. It was like Gunsmith Tuesday. So in our game, we have a gunsmith, and he's just introducing every Tuesday new game, new gun. Also, when it was election in Europe, so we created something similar, something like zombies are going to European Parliament. So vote, choose one, and vote for him. When it was football match in Brazil, we create another spot I will show you, and we share it with our players. You know, so for us, it's interesting and very important to talk to our community, to react what is going in real world, and bring them back to the game with some interesting topics. So, what next? Communications. So we need to communicate with our players, but we have to think, because we have players around the world. So think globally in a game. So our game is localized to 10 languages. We have to accept some time zone, because it's every second there are some players which are playing right now. We have a special department for support, so every day they have to answer like several thousand emails. We use social media. Our biggest is Facebook. We got for Dečeka 2 more than 1 million fans there. So again, we have to talk to them, we have to answer their questions, we have to bring new content every day. But it's very hard to decide when, because the players are there all the time. So we are sending newsletters. Right now we did a little bit update of our newsletters database, and during these days we are sending like 6 million emails. So again, you have to think how to do it, which solution is the best one. Can we use like translation for 10, 11 languages? And what happens when they will ask us something in local language? We use web, and especially with web, you need to think also about the technical background. So we use all the communication channels. Everyone went to our website, and it was crashed. You know, because too many users. It's interesting, but we have to talk to our provider and find the solutions how to carry so many users. What works for us very, let's say, perfect way is push notifications. So right now we use push as a tool. We will create a small message and send them, and we can follow the time zone. So let's say on Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning, everyone will receive the push that new tournament is starting. We implement in-game messages, which is very powerful too, because all players can see what's actually in a game. And there are another possibilities. For example, on a Facebook, you can send to your Facebook users some push notifications. Okay, analytics, very important, because you probably know analytics from the web, but you have to analyze your players. Who are they? Why they are playing this game? For how long it takes the level 1, level 2, level 3, and why they are not buying these goods. So we use right now Upside as a analytical tool inside of the game. We are also testing Delta DNA. It should be very interesting. And I saw there's a tent, so another tool for analytic. And there's a small graph, and you can see what's happened, for example, when is new update. So we try to bring new update every month, and it was update, and many users just download the applications, and it goes slowly down, and update and down. And there were a small gap because we didn't have a capacity to bring new update, and you can see it was going down the number of common or everyday players. So these answers you can get from analytical tools. And money. We have to earn some money. So we use in-game purchases. We are thinking about subscriptions. We use monetization AdWords. It means overall we use right now Tapjoy, and for showing AdWords we use Charboost. Also we talk about partnership, about, let's say, other possibilities how to monetize the game. And also there's like new platforms, and because mobile gaming is so new, we don't have the right answer for it. For example, you can play the Trigger on Android TV, on a big TV, on a big screen, but you cannot use Charboost or Tapjoy for showing AdWords. It doesn't work there. Similar situation, which is not working yet for us, is on a Facebook, or for example on some watches. So it's big potential for earning money, but for us we are not using yet. Okay, it's like 7 things. There's some images from the background, so we are not playing the game. Also, we are doing activities outside. And I will show you two more videos. So, did you download it, Monzo? Who did? No one? I will show you what it is. So this is, oops, something totally different from what we did in the last years. Because it's not about killing, it's not about zombies, it's applications. And I have to say, it's really the best applications we ever done. And you can see inside of the applications like 30 models. You can take it, you can build it up, then you can put some stickers, some colors on it, and share it with your friends. So it was something like virtual or digital model kit. The last video from the football, so like behind the scene.
Ready for action.
Okay, that's all. Thank you. So, if you have any questions, just we can talk afterwards, or I will be here till Thursday, so lots of time to talk about.
No questions? Oh, there's a question.
Hello.
Hello.
You say your company is 4 years old. Did you
Yes.
all have a prior experience before founding it in computer games?
Yes. Let's say the 4 guys who set up the company, they got a quite good experience with the game industry because they were working for, let's say, whole life in the game industry. For example, they created amazing game, it's called Mafia. So they got to experience how the games look like, what they want to do. They got experience with the perfect graphics, and the biggest or hardest work was how to bring this huge graphic, great graphic, to a small device with a limited capacity of the processor, memory, etc. So yes, we did some experience with it, but no experience with the programming for this new devices. And we started like 4 people, and right now we are 17 or 70 people, all based in Czech Republic in Brno.
We all know that Windows Phone market share is not comparable with iOS or Android, but do you see any perspective in Windows Phone games?
You know, about the, maybe let's say different the way. Right now we are using two platforms, iOS and Android, and it's nearly like half and half. For number of players, it's more from Android, especially. For example, we saw that there's a huge community in Brazil, so therefore we decided to bring like Portuguese for the Brazilian, and we saw after few days that the community is really increasing. So I can say for Android we got like 60% of community. When you look at to income, you can see that it's a little bit different. So like 60% of income coming from iOS devices. And also we like Facebook users, and it's like 1.5 or 1.8 million. So it's this way. Also we are thinking, for example, we are talking to Microsoft, how to bring that trigger, because they like it, and they would like to bring it to Windows Phone. But there's a technical problem because most of their devices it's with small memory, so it's quite hard to do it because that trigger is really huge one. It's got like 600 megabytes, so it's quite hard to run on, let's say, common Windows Phone. Also, we got the same issue in countries like China. So it's a huge market, but for us, is application, we can use it properly.
Are there any challenges for development on different platforms with Unity and delivering your content, this kind of games, for different platforms?
Mm-hmm. From the beginning, it's let's say it's very easy. You need something like one more day to do the delivery. For example, we are working together, and we will launch for all platforms nearly in the same day. And we start the iOS version first because you have to send it to Apple and you have to wait. So we have like one more week for Android version, and then one more day for Amazon version. But also it's more activities you have to do somewhere else. That means you have to test it. So you have to use real devices, and the testers must play the game again on these devices. You have to support, you have to read some emails, you have to do marketing for Amazon store. So it's not a question about the one day for the developer. It's all issue, and sometimes you got some small bugs inside, which is not working on Android TV, so we have to go back and fix it. But it's possible, and for us it's very cool, great tool to use Unity because it's very easy to migrate.
So do you outsource your testers, or you have them in the company?
Yes, we have like, I think it's 4 testers just specialized for testing. Actually, my son likes, he would like to be a tester because, you know, you go to the job, start to play the game for 4 hours, going for lunch and play again. You know, so we have our internal testers. Also, we are testing with some external agency. It's specialized. I think they are based in the UK probably, and we send them the build, and they will test it again. And before the final release, all companies playing the game.
Martin, thank you. Give it up for Martin.